Alright, back analyzing Hattr's gameplay again. You know, just what I haven't gotten to all week. Finally reanalyzing it on the weekend here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I keep on opening Discord. I mean to open Twitch on my phone so I can see if Hattr's in chat. Alright, so we analyzed the first two games last time both were against Joker. Yeah, as you can see here. Who do we have this time? Is it still Joker? Yeah, is this all against Joker? Does he just want to learn how to play against Joker? Is that DK? Oh, that's okay. So there's one DK clip at the end out of nowhere. That's funny. Clicking on my own video. All right. I hope you're not getting me. I'm muting my phone. All right. So now I'll have chat up. So, all right. Let's get right into this. Starting with the jump. I guess we'll get right into this. Unless you have him conditioned to start with the jump, if he would have started with like a run below you and tried to hit you on the platform, by jumping you would have put yourself in a place where you were landing. Good thing he Rebels guarded and mistimed it. The DK was him trying to say I'm totally better than you. Alright. Actually, I'm surprised that I want to see Joker's jab range. And this totally isn't relevant to the coach. Okay, that's complete. He leans in. I didn't notice that before. So like he's standing here, and his jab range, like he leans into here, and then his knife goes to here. I just didn't realize that was a thing. You need to hit those techs, bud. If you would have, obviously this is completely reaction based, but like if you would have hit this tech here, I'm not gonna hit you for that missed grab since I think it should have hit. Just try to be more familiar with your grab range. But yeah. So here, if you would have teched this and rolled out, when he whiffed the dash attack, you could have actually turned around and punished him for immediately going for a dash attack. Unless that was on react. I don't think that's on reaction. That was really quick on his part. I'm pretty sure he buffered this. Yeah, I'm almost positive. If he hits your shield up, no. Nice. Get away, reset the situation. Just don't let him press advantage against you. Why did he go that high? Okay. So this Joker player totally doesn't know anything about Rob here, so abuse the hell out of matchup unfamiliarity. Either that or he just made a really bad mistake here. But if you look, like, his option that he was covering was jump. You jumped, and he still didn't cover it. Like, he knew what you were gonna do, but he's just bad. If that backer hit it. Oh, nice. Nice back. How are you gonna follow up here? He A-has ledge a lot. I remember that from last time. Terrakarn's huge. Can we just, like, measure out Terrakarn real quick? This move busted. Move is busted. His hitbox is huge. Alright, so I just want to, like, point out that, like, there to there, like, when does it actually come out? When you get hit, oh, it hits your head right there. Never mind. But still, the hitbox is, like, you'd think that it would just be from, like, here, like, or as a circle around him, which is still big. It's actually, like, here. Like, behind him, too. Never mind. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Please, normal playback. He jumps over you trying to find the confirm. So, like, I remember this too. He fishes for a lot of confirms. So he's going to be trying to, like, hit you with a lot of downers or forward air ones. You down tilted a little bit too much, but whatever. Oh, he got you there. So I want to see if this is just like him getting the better option, or if there's something better you could have done here. So he goes up to grab you, right? So you use your jump there, which is like, that's fine. But then you try to land on him, which, I mean, isn't a bad idea, but like, right now he has Arsene, and so against Arsene you want to be waiting out as much time as possible. Like, if you're feeling ballsy, challenge it, or like, if he expects that you're not going to land on him, get the damage, like, of course. But like, it's very risky to land on someone who can up smash you, deal 30, how much, it's like a pretty big hitbox. It kills you at whatever percent. I'm gonna get, okay, 75. He hits you up, so 80. He's gonna do it at like, yeah, so 90 does 20% kills you. Kills you at 90. So as a freaking thick boy, you want to be watching out for the time he can kill you. Yeah. I can. I'm not sure if I can show you my OBS setting right now. I'm not sure if it'll go through. But if you look right here, I have recording on too, so I can actually freaking make it a video. Sorry about that last time. Didn't realize I needed to do that. Nice, going back to grab gyro. His AHA clash with gyro. That's some matchup experience. That's some matchup knowledge, man. That's some pretty cool. Like, you can just use that. Stop AHA with your gyro. Cancel out a zoning option with your zoning option that's less big. And yours still lasts longer, giving you advantage. I was talking too much and didn't cover what happened there. Whipped in there. You go for down tilt. Does he up smash out of this? No, he shields. That is pitiful. I can't even take points off of you for this. Like, you just have a bad grab, man. I'm sorry. Actually, is Joker? I don't have my game plugged in with the capture card, so I can't test it. But do you know if his standing grab's bigger? Because actually, like, I can, if you push down to cancel your dash input, and then you go to, then you normal grab him, that's actually longer for some characters. Have no idea if that's the case with Rob. Like, you'd have to test it with him. I know, like, for both Diddy and Snake, dash grab is better. So, like, I don't personally use this technique with the characters I usually play, but, like, for Marth and Lucina, like, the few times I played them, I've actually used this a little bit. It's just something interesting. He goes for gun. This, you should have went for upper there. Like, when he's above you, just throw it up. Like, I get that up air's laggy, so you can get punished for it, but especially when he's just been landing on you with no respect, your up air is a very big kill move that's a multi-hit. Yeah, like right there. How close are you? I think you were in range that your up air would have killed. Yeah, right there. I'm pretty sure up air would have clipped him, and that would have been a dead Joker. It's a very strong kill move, and like your kid. Actually, like, that's one of the reasons why Rob is so strong, right? Is since his weakness is his aerial game, and so he like plays vertically, right? But he has kill confirms off the top of his up smash and up air. Like, if he didn't have those, he'd be a weak character because he just couldn't be able to pressure you vertically. So just make sure you use him a little bit. And when I say weak character, he'd still be a mid tier. He just won't be like high tier. In my opinion, that is, because it would make him lose some matchups with people with good landing options and people who could juggle him better. How big is it? I don't think that was close to hitting him, but just... I don't think that would have hit him if you didn't jump. That's a weird option. Like, delay your gyro before you throw it if you're gonna do that, because it wouldn't have hit him if he was on the ground either. And he jumped over it too. If you're late here hitting air, oh, never mind. Not nearly big enough of a hitbox. I'm not sure if you buffered that. Especially against someone who rebels guards as much as this guy. Try not to buffer your moves, because he's just going to absorb it and get, I can kill you at 30 sauce. Oh, you used the hit leg to kill him. Oh, no, he shielded. That's so dumb. He's going to punish it back air. No, forward tilt. That's a weak option. This guy's bad. just abusing a winning matchup. There's the up air I was talking about. I don't know why you like. Do you just like miss your turnarounds when you do that, or are you like trying to bait him? Because like I'm trying to be in your headspace, like understand what you're thinking here, so I can try to like give you better advice instead of just saying, well, you got the rock paper scissors wrong. But like when you down tilt, were you trying to cover him coming directly after you, or are you trying to just bait him into attacking you and getting aggressive? That down tilt is weird, and that aerial was weird. You get the grab out of it though. That's true combo. Let's go, baby. Oh, you baited up. Okay, so yeah, you reacted to him constantly Rebels guarding. It's like the thing I said last time with Rebels guard. He self-adapted, so that's pretty good. Nair. Once again with the buffering thing though, like you just wait. Like gyro and laser both have a startup time and are on a resource. Okay, you meant to pivot down tilt. They're both on a timer / resource, and they both have like laser's on a timer. Gyro is on a resource, so like if it lands on stage, you might not be able to use it sometimes, which is like good. But its biggest problem is it has a startup. So like by using both of those, you just let him land for free when you could have been like trying to nair or up air him. Just so like I don't know if it has to be buffered for like actually no. Like those two don't combo into each other. They can't. That's stupid. Yeah, so like after you missed the gyro, you should have went in with like a nair or an up air to try to contest him here. Okay, here's where you should start playing defensive. Because against this guy, you've been playing at middle distance and just like trying to space out moves. But here, oh, nice. Like convert off of that, right? And then start playing defensive. Like keep your gyro. Yeah, that's the problem. You like have to play defensive. Like this is the thing Snake has to do too. You have to be defensive without using too many projectiles. You just kind of have to sit there and let them wait out their own time, since like they'll like find ways to approach you, and that's when you start doing things, right? Since they don't approach you to tear. Well, most people don't. You have to read people's patterns. This guy definitely probably wouldn't. Like he did it as he's approaching you from here. You wouldn't do it when he's in range. He's too thirsty. He doesn't know how to use gyro. Like, that's the thing with characters who use items. Snake, Diddy, Rob. Any character that uses items, like, if you get a hold of them, they can't do it. Like, even the Belmonts, if you catch their holy water, like, you just have a resource of theirs. So, like, when he has that, he should be, like, putting it to his advantage. But he doesn't have the same knowledge you do, but he should at least be trying to, like, use it. Like, throwing it away right there, like he did, or just using it immediately isn't ideal. Just sit off stage. Like here, Rob has a very big recovery. Like you can see his chassis right there. I never actually see that in gameplay. It's way too small. But like you should have stayed out there farther. If you could have waited out his Arsene, his back air wouldn't have killed you. Like I don't like if you stall with down air and back air, I'm not sure exactly how long you can wait out, but like look here, he has a sliver left of Arsene. He goes under. Now keep in mind Rob's aerial drift isn't the best in the game by any means. So like when he gets back to ledge before you get back to ledge, you should be back here so he can't kill you. Since if you wait out Arsene, which like look like the timer ends right. Actually I can actually count out the time. What am I, stupid? So like right, it's more so like when you got off ledge here. Because I can tell you exactly how long Snake can stall off ledge with and without C4ing himself. Like this is a case where if I needed to, I might have even C4'd myself. Just because I'd rather take 20 damage than die. So he gets you off stage here. 57 on the timer. Like a high 57. 54, so he killed you 3 seconds in. Alright, so we had 7 seconds left of Arsene. I'm not sure, like, if you could have, like, you had your double jump and everything. You should have just went high and, like, let him whiff moves. Since if he whiffs a move, then you're safe to, like, air dodge to ledge. Otherwise, he just has to put pressure on you while he's waiting out his resource. Like, That's what I think was a big mistake there, since you could have held on to your stock, and due to Rob's kill potential, you might have been able to kill him, and then you would have held on to a stock, and without Arsene, Joker can have trouble killing. I could punch you. I I'm pretty sure you have true kill confirms right now. Like, I understand that's stylish, but I've been over this last week so many times. But just when he's at that percent, like I don't you haven't even mash checked him yet, so he's going to be pre-DIing instead of like mashing here. So I would have definitely appreciated a down throw up smash or like an up throw, try to see if you can fish for an up air afterwards while he's landing. Instead, you just gave him Arsene. Now, if Joker gets Arsene again, even if he's at 110, now suddenly he could tack on damage and he could run away with the lead. As for a normal Joker, you actually like have to outplay your opponent to do that. Nice down air. I wish it would have spiked, but he immediately buffered a neutral get up, so you hit him in the vulnerability frames. Nice. Okay, if you get a confirm off this gyro, I'm going to be very pleased with you. No, he didn't get hit, huh? He's been hitting all the techs. You should try to tech chase instead of like whiff punishing the tech, because he's been hitting almost all of them. If I remember correctly, it's been a week. At ledge. Oh no! See, here's the problem. Like, with the forward throw, since not only did you not get the kill, but by him doing that, he got this sliver of Arsene. Now, while he's an easy kill right now if you manage to get a hit, if he hits like a downer on you, he can get a true 40% combo, which puts you in the hole so much, right? Now, you did manage to kill him, which is really good, so you stopped the bleeding before anything really happened, which is what you want to do. Now you have a fresh stock, but that could have been a nightmare had you like chosen the wrong option and had he gotten a hit on you. Nice combo. Alright, so something I've been noticing is you try to keep up the pressure, which isn't necessarily bad, but against this Joker in specific, he's been reading all of your options, and because Joker has some strong out of shield options, he's been doing a bit of damage to you. It's not about style, people mash out around. Yeah, okay, so here's what I'd say about that then. So people, if they are mashing, aren't going to DI, right? So like, or they're not going to DI as heavily a lot of the time. So that when they're like you and think they're going to mash, that's when you use forward throw laser. When that you've been using forward throw laser, so they're pre-DIing, so that they DI it correctly, they won't be mashing. So that's when you go for down throw up smash. You kind of have to use them in tandem, since both of them have counterplay, right? But it becomes more like a 50-50 if you use two things with counterplay that have different counterplay in tandem. That's like my thing with Snake. It's like, let's say I've been grabbing people and it's outside of down throw up tilt percent, but I keep on like back throwing them, so they're holding in. So when I down throw them, they already buffer a roll forward, which is where I have my C4, then I blow them up, or something like that. It's just something you constantly have to be aware of what option do I have that's going to kill them the best. And like, you've only been using the one, otherwise I wouldn't say anything. So are you going to put on more pressure and get hit? That's what I predicted. No, you're going to get more. Okay, so this is an exception to like the past record, and I'm glad that you've made the adaptation, since I'm not going to go back and rewind. What did you do here? You read his jump out of shield. Nice, since you kept on down tilting and he was jumping above you, so that's good adaptation. Oh, he has Joker. He has Arsene. Why are you approaching him when he has Arsene? Like, I get, oh, be scary, but like if you would have forward aired you out of shield, if you would have parried that, he could have fared you out of shield, and as you know, this guy's fishing for confirms. So if he lands like falling forward air into up air into drag down up air into up smash, yeah, it won't kill you, but that's a lot of percent you really don't need to take right now. So this is like definitely Camp City. Good whiff punish there. Good recognition. Nice waiting out the AHA. Oh, he got your gyro out. This is a really bad situation. So if you hang at ledge, he could like down air you. But now that he's landed, you wait until he jumps to do anything. But he could fall off back air you. And okay, now that he whiffed that attack, this is the safest time for you to get up. There you go. I don't know about landing with the fair. I think I would have just tried to get as far away from him as possible. Nice. All right, keep him juggled. So Joker has like one good landing option. Well, two good landing options. He can gun below him, or he has down air. Since his forward air, back air hits a little bit behind him, but a little bit below him, but not really. Up air doesn't. None of his special. Oh, he could have countered it too. Yeah, since he has Arsene. But still, he doesn't have the strongest landing game because he's not like a fast faller either. I could write an essay about this. I can write. I wound back a little bit too far. But I just need to fucking Christ. I don't know who else is here, Hattr. Look at this. So he jumps in the air while using up smash, which not only gives him more height on the up smash, but this pisses me off. Like, I've always been an advocate of smash attack shouldn't be part of your microspacing game. Like, if tilts are part of your microspacing game, like they're a fast move, they like unless they confirm into something. Like if it's just a move to like throw out to hit them in some area, then I understand it. Like up tilt, for example, I always thought was hype since they're like I used to use Ike in Smash 4 when he sucked, and one time I like up tilted over someone's PK fire and then I approached him with it. I thought that was hype as hell, but the thing is with smash attacks are high risk, high reward. Like that's the entire purpose. Tilts are supposed to be low risk, lower reward, or if they have like a confirm, they should be a little bit higher risk, but like not as much. Like the broken characters like Roy, for example, who can confirm kills off of you from a jab. Like that, his jab's considered broken for that reason. Like because it's a really good move. But like when your move, this would have straight up done like 25% damage, and it would have put you in disadvantage against Arsene Joker, versus like that's so much reward for him, right? And then he mitigates the risk too. Like his hurt box is this big and he's above the ground. That's dumb. I'm going to stop ranting. But that's absolutely stupid. Okay? Now that we got that out of the way. Sorry for ranting. Nice. Are you gonna down smash him here? No. Nice. I like that. So, actually, this is something I kind of want to talk about since, like, this is something I see myself doing as a mistake, which is why, like, I'm so proud of it. Since I have a really bad reaction time here, so like, what I would have done is like, I would have recognized it, but I wouldn't have been able to push a button in time. Since like, normally I would have tried to reverse up tilt him there, but I probably wouldn't have done it, like, been able to, right? You didn't have the time to punish him. Like, you knew that your attacks wouldn't punish him since Rob has slower attacks versus, like, Snake, who has faster attacks. I just suck. So you jumped over him and gyroed because you recognized he was going to jump. That's some really big plays right there. That's some big money. That's some really quality gameplay. Like, those are the tiny things that high-level players do that give them the edge over lower-level players. It's pretty nice. He whiffed it. You should have punished. It's fine though. Like his up smash is one of the safer up smashes in the game, but I think he still had time to punish here. Like especially since he just like lost Arsene, so if you whiff, like you're not going to take as much. Yeah, like right there. I'm not sure if a nair out of shield would have hit him or anything, but okay, you're at disadvantage against normal Joker. Keep in mind you can't spike you, so just like watch out for stage spikes. Keep in disadvantage, bait out Terrakarn. like, that's the thing. Arsene Joker is scary since he does a lot of damage and he kills you. Normal Joker, like, yeah, he's good, but he's like, he'd be like low high tier, normal, like maybe high tier, like if his meta was fully maximized. Yeah, you can't tomahawk grab there since you have backwards momentum. He jumped over it and still got hit. That's dumb. Are you gonna try to grab here? Yeah, there you go. I could punch you. I respect it, but now he's gonna stage spike you. Oh my god, you're clean. I don't know what you hit him with, but oh boy, you hit him. Since, like, last time I covered that how hard it is to react to tether recoveries, and he just did it. Nice. Yeah, you want... It's, like, against that, like, you like, up tilt twice or something, try to bait him to jump and get an up air. Like, that's something that Rob can do. Because Rob has a quick up air, and he has a really high jump, you can... Well, not really high, but he has a high enough jump. He can react to, like, Joker jumping with an up air. Like, instead of an up smash there, I would have up tilted his shield, and if you would have tried to jump out of it, you just up air. If he rolls out of it, you up smash. But because he's been jumping out of everything, definitely go try to predict the up air. Nice. Make it so that his air dodge doesn't work. Oh, you're against Arsene Joker now. You let him get here. That's not fun. Alright, you've wasted around a third of the blue man here, but you're at a point where, like, you can kill him too. And it's probably better to play aggressive against one hit away from Death Joker, since even though he has bigger hitboxes, if you play defensively, he can catch you with an A-ha if you're at 140, and he can wheels on the bus you, which Palutena and Joker can do. Nice usage of, like, normal laser just to stall time. No, that sucks. Yeah. I think if you, like even the small chain, like, if you would have just mixed up with the mashing, like, with down throw up smash versus forward throw laser, I think it would have worked wonders. Like, you would have been able to kill him a whole lot easier, because, like, he was pre-Dion, like, he wasn't mashing, I can almost guarantee that. Because you haven't done it once, and, like, you don't, like, pummel him either. Like, if you were to pummel, he probably would have been mashing, but, like, you weren't pummeling him more than once either. You're staying safe. Nice camera controls. You're at 27 already. That sucks. Nice wait out. Like, I'm not sure, like, how much you intentionally waited that out, but because of that, you get extra. Like, instead of giving him Arsene, you got 17%. Retreating forward air. Nice. I don't know about the back air there. Like, what options did that back air cover? Like, I understand it pushes you forward, so if he does choose that like, if he does go behind you, not only do you hit him, but it's, like, safe if he shields in time, too. But, like, what options did this cover for you? So, like, you are standing face-to-face with him here. You run away, so there's no room behind you. Like, right here. I think this is where you did it. Right here. So, yeah, he rolled there, but he's... Yeah, he can just dart below you. He's so fast, and, like, he's so aggressive, too. He's not going to stay behind you and camp. Like, if you're playing against a defensive character like a Samus, okay, that's a good option since they're going to want to stand behind you and charge shot or something. This Joker especially just likes going in. Like, that's the biggest thing. Just do options that cover him going in because he doesn't like playing defensively. Nice. You tried to mix them up. It didn't work, but it's the thought that counts. Eventually you'll hit the spacing for that and get better confirms. Bullshit. Nice. Nice. You covered so many options there. Like, that was your safest play. You did jump again, but, like, by doing that, you covered him covering you, which waited out, like, and he's so aggressive, he's almost always going to run at you. That sucks. What percent were you at? That's kind of silly. You're at 68%. That's kind of silly. That's kind of silly. This is why I think Rob's a high tier, not a top tier, by the way. Because he can get abused and disadvantaged like that. You're so sick! Like, actually, like, instead of just saying you're so sick, I'm gonna break down why it was successful, just since that's what I do. Like, look at this here. So, yeah, so you covered his neutral get up, right? And so, because you chose the instant get up option, what you did by going, like, you recognize that he likes jumping, right? But because in Arsene, I think his fall speed and slightly increases here, you covered his option so that like he'd have to go low, since if he would have grabbed onto you, he would have died. And so, or no, you were falling faster. Did you even put a fast fall? No, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did. Okay, there was a spark. Yeah, yeah, that was nice. So you pillared him, but yeah, that was nice. That was really good. You put him in a bad situation and caught it. No. Okay, I'm not sure if this was a miss or a bait, but if it was a bait, you're sick. So, like, you do this long combo to him, right? And so this guy, like, when he thinks that he's in disadvantage, he either jumps out of shield or he rebels guards, right? So this guy, he thinks that, like, you threw it over him, right? Now, I'm not sure if, like, you meant to hit him there, but he rebels guard, right? And so because he saw that go over him, he thinks he needs to put it down. And so you hit him with a laser, which is more damage than your gyro would have done. And now you have a 50% lead. And he got Arsene. Nope, that didn't happen. We're gonna pretend like that didn't just happen. Fine, I'll explain why. Yeah, like, okay, so you know how I've been hounding you a little bit for, like, not spending enough time off stage? Like, you want to be here, right? Because he has to waste all of his resources to get over there. So if you dodge one attack, it wastes how much Arsene versus whatever. Well, here's the thing. You once again held in, and because he recognized your habit of holding in, which, like, I was just mildly annoyed at, like, I thought, like, hey, this might have gotten you out of small amounts of damage. He completely knew you were gonna drift in, and he knew you, like, don't jump immediately, so he just did that, which sucks. And he wasted full Arsene. Do you wait it out at all? Yes, you do. Okay, so you got the 6 seconds of he can't hit you versus the 2 seconds of he can't hit you, which is good. That was pretty hot, not gonna lie. So, if you wait the full 5 seconds, your invincibility wears off of 1 second. If you immediately drop, it wears off after 2 seconds. Then there's, like, whatever time in between. So right there, he jumps over you, since I'm gonna guess he was going off of the 2 seconds of your invincibility versus 1 second. And so he plays, like, that's a mistake on his part. He should know the difference between the 1 second and 2 second invincibility timer. But he doesn't try to hit you or anything. He tries to run away since he thinks you're still invincible, and you just freaking catch him out for it. Wasted, like, sure, the damage is nice. Like, really nice. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to bring up that bad memory again. Oopsies. Well, like, right here, yeah, sure, the, like, 30% damage. Actually, you got 30% damage. That's really notable. But you also weighted out his Arsene from here to here, so now he has a little bit less than half Arsene, and he's forced to land, which makes him, like, down to a third-ish now. Now, I wouldn't have approached here. Like, I know you're covering a landing, but like you got hit for it first of all. Second of all, if you would have like walked out here, even if he would have hit you, you would have like made him watch out. You would have made him lose some Arsene, and even if you're right next to the stage at 0, don't regard the last clip. If you just drift out or whatever, like off stage, his Arsene's gonna wear out. Like especially if you hit him in one neutral interaction. That was matchup unfamiliarity. He didn't know how long to hold shield kill. Nice! What percent did that kill confirm work at? Since that's also a little bit stupid. 87. Can you get out of that? Hattr, can you put it in the chat? Like, if you can get out of that. Like, can you SDI out of the up air? Do you DI differently out of the up tilt? Since I just see a bunch of people up smash. He punished you for the air dodge down. So you're a slight disadvantage here. So you can't really camp. I don't. Never mind. You have 6 minutes left. This game has been going really quick. I've just been the one pausing. So because there's 6 minutes left, you actually like can play semi-defensively until like there's 3 minutes left. Since he's the type of player who likes going in, even though you're losing, he would get annoyed and probably go in. Like there's players like Mewtwo King who just sit on the platform, wait you out. But like that's because he's optimal and like he's like that's how I win, so I'm gonna do this. I don't really care. Unlike him, who really would probably go in anyways. Spot dodges. Nice. So actually, Arsene does charge passively, but after 5 minutes is when it fully completes. But like still camping him out because he's aggressive is the better option in my opinion. Like I think it would work out better. Nice punish. Just don't let him. And the spot dodge punish. So I just want to point out how huge this is here. So his panic option after Rebel's guard stops working is spot dodging. So like if you notice here, I think I backed up way too far. Oh, yawn. So you punished that, right? But because he thinks you're going to hit him again and he's like, Rebel's guard didn't work, he spot dodges, and you land in air, and you land. Stupid combo. So now, actually, this is really good. So his Arsene is starting to wear out as you're edge guarding him, which means that he's going to get less active time from it. Oh, sorry. In the chat, one mash, mix up DI. Always do corner DI? Okay. Alright. So this is a good situation to be in. Back to what I was just talking about here. Rob being, like, Arsene, like, running out because he got hit before he gets a chance to use it, it's really good for you. Especially when you're in a lead like this, since you can run out the clock even more on it. Yeah, I don't know about this. I would have tried to ledge trump him, personally. So, you went for the down air, right? But, like, if you would have spiked him, it would have been sick. But I just want to play this back slowly. Because he has, like, keep in mind that... Wait. So when he stops flashing is when... Okay, so he's... From here to here is when he's not invincible. And he grabbed the ledge there, so he's invincible again. Like, the 2 frames had already passed. I think they passed already. So, like, your down air was way too late, because just keep in mind how fast and invincible that move is a lot of the time. Like, the moves that can contest it, like Pikachu, if he nairs around here, could contest it. Like, since it's a long multi-hit move, and Pikachu gets stuff out of that, and he can go deep off stage with a fall down to try to edgeguard Joker. Or, like, what's another good character? I'm not sure Lucy... Like, Lucina the up B makes it so all of her edge guards are pretty safe, since she can, like, immediately ledge trump because her up B gets to ledge super fast. So, like, Lucina could have done that safely. Obviously, Beep Beep could have done it safely with stupid Nikita. But, like, as Rob, like, if you were to do something, you'd throw out a side B right here. But because for Rob that's risky, since that would put you directly below a Joker and you don't get to ledge very quickly, I won't suggest it, but, like, if you were going to go for an edge guard, that's what I do. Otherwise, like, if you hadn't down aired here, you could have grabbed ledge and stolen it from him, and from there you could have tried to edge, like you could have either made him pick an immediate option or threaten spike. Is where here you just made a check and the only option it covered is him being slow, which like him not recovering immediately, which could happen, but like you didn't condition him that you were going to guard the edge. Like a Peach player, for example, like would if they'd had a habit of floating out here and naring, that might like make them buy time. Like that might make them sit them out there. But you haven't done that, and your character's not good at doing that. So I don't think that was the best option. Especially since like you can't grab ledge from it afterwards. That was weird. I forgot I didn't put it back to normal speed. Nice, you missed. He missed. He had good distance. Like I can't really shun him for that. That was pretty good. Okay, so when he's on ledge like this, like when he's shielding on a platform like this, it's normally pretty safe. Once again, Rob's one of the few characters in the game who can like very safely threaten it. Because if you were to up tilt under that, since it like that's how high his normal jump is, right? Rob's normal jump gets from like here, but his up air would be able to hit that. So by up tilting, and then if he doesn't like parry it or anything, he just gets out, and like he can't down tilt you through the platform. Like his hitbox doesn't go through. It's a good option. Like you would have to like choose to run off or like get away from you that way, and that would wait out a lot of our send timer. That's just me though. You are playing defensive, so you're getting a lot of. He got hit by gyro twice. This poor soul just used up his Arsene. Yeah, so just honestly, shield. Yeah, nice. So Arsene's now gone. So you are in a position where right now, even though you're 2% behind, you are very much winning. Arsene is this far from being like it. He can kill you. It is possible for him to kill you, but it's harder. So like he has more setups, so you like he has less setups, so you have less moves to watch out for. So play around those moves more. But you're playing the heavier characters, so less moves are going to kill you right now. Like even though you're 2% ahead, and you're 2% behind, and you're playing the defensive character. You're playing the character that will frick him up if he decides not to approach, and he always approaches. Let's be honest here. So you have the advantage in like neutral too. So right now you're in a very good position. So like try to cover ledge, yeah. A little bit. He actually delayed a little bit there. He ledge trumped you. Nice. You recognize that and didn't go to ledge. But like right now, especially you're 7% up. Play defensively. Arsene's not coming back. Unless he Rebels Guard something. But just like bait out Rebels Guard or whatever. That went over because he's a small character. I don't recommend using backer against Joker. Against taller, like against Snake, taller character, yeah. Against Bayonetta, taller character, yeah. I don't suggest using Rob against Bayonetta anyway, since that's like one of the few good matchups Bayonetta has in higher level characters. Or like, just like Palutena maybe. Relatively tall character, her dash only gets like her from here to here, unlike where Joker, he's this tall, and his dash gets him to here. Just to keep in mind, back air to pressure against taller characters all the time. Against shorter characters, not nearly as much. Against like super tiny characters, never. Nice. You recognize that he was using gun. You're gonna try to. Ledge timer gets shorter like the higher percent you're at, but he's not high enough percent where it'll wear off immediately. Let's be honest here. He's jumping. Yeah, back air out of shield. Nice. Okay, now you're in a predicament. So you have done enough damage to him without finding a kill that he could potentially get Arsene. So you really need to play careful here and fish for kill moves instead of just throwing out random hits, because any like down throw, up smash will kill him. Or like back throw at ledge, no, up throw I think just kills him raw. You don't even need to down throw him. Or like if you could find a side B, even like center stage, or if you could find back air, down air, they all kill. So like right now you want to be fishing for kill moves, even if you take a little bit of just whatever percent, it's a lot better than getting schmaxed, you know? And yeah, you won that. I told you were in the winning situation once his Arsene wore out, but this is taking a while. Only since I stopped to talk for so long. Sorry about that. Nice. Okay, so off the bat, like, this is a later game, you can tell because both of you are, like, reacting to each other's patterns already. You got the better of him because you changed it up more, as where his mix-ups stay relatively the same. And then you edgeguard him. Nice. Side B? Oh, damn. Okay, so, like, I don't think it's the optimal play, but it's definitely the I got bigger balls than you play, like the show him who has the kahunas in this relationship. So, like, you hit him off again, right? He doesn't have a jump. Keep that in mind. So his options are to air dodge back. His options are to, like, hard drift in and try to catch ledge, or fall down and up B without having a jump. And so in those situations, if he had to fall down, you'd catch him with side B. If you air dodge in, you could catch him with side B before he grabs ledge, or, like, before he air dodges. And if he hard drifts it back, you could catch him with side B potentially. However, there's a number of things like if he air dodges up, or if he air dodges straight to ledge before you get there, or if he fast falls before he up Bs, you won't get it. But, like, there's a potential for all three of his options that side B would beat it out, and that 40% could potentially get a stock, and it would be like you're in your opponent's head. You only have 10% on you. You just killed him with a side B 15 seconds into the game. Sadly, you don't, but, you know, whatever. Every plays have their, you could have done this to be balls, you know? So right here, you have a 30% advantage. Now, here's, like, the thing I'm concerned about. You're not in a position where you can kill him immediately. You're not, and if you hit him with a few projectiles, he's gonna get Arsene. And so when he's, like, so it's almost inevitable that he's gonna get Arsene now that you can't gimp him, or, like, you could, but it would be insanely hard. So in this situation, you probably want to make it so that he's off stage when he gets Arsene, just to pie those few extra precious seconds. So that's what I'd go for personally. Like, just try to bait him into, like, anything that would get him off stage. Not you got him off stage. I wouldn't have went for the downer there. We've already talked about this. Don't need to talk about it again. Alright. He keeps on A-highing you when you least expect it, but, like, that's a good mix-up on his part. It's not a bad game plan. It's not bad gameplay on your part. Don't worry about it. It's like, he keeps on conditioning you to do the moves that lose to A-ha. And, like, he loses more from conditioning you to do that than he gets from A-haing you. That makes sense? Good weight out on the Terracarn. That is dumb! I don't know if there's anything you could have done where you could have SDI'd out of that, but holy crap, just look at the damage here. So you're at 32%, 34%, 36%. Fuck, I forgot I just A-had you. You're at 40%. A-had damage just finished going out. So you go from that to 54 to 70. Now, you see the difference here? Healthy Rob. Not healthy Rob. So, like, this is where you need to work on your SDI and just playing safe here. Since, like, let's watch this back again. Since this is where you were advantage. This is where you were, like, showing him the big kahunas, right? You have 20% to your name. Meanwhile, you've pushed him off stage at 80%. Once, like, we've talked about the down air. I'm not going to hash that again. You have a pretty sizable lead here, and he has a decent chunk of Arsene gone. So, like, when he has A-ha, like, just play defensively, right? But you go up to get more advantage on him, and he lands with this stupid dumb move, which is 14% damage to you. Well, 12, and then blasted of A-ha. And then he hits an F-smash. So you went from, even if the A-ha would have went through, 40% to 70%, and you're in disadvantage, as where if you, like, I keep on telling you to be aggressive with him. I think you could have SDI'd out of that, and if you would have, like, taken 10%, like the last few hits of the downer, like the down B wouldn't have hit you, or the the down gun wouldn't have hit you, and he couldn't have F smashed you. Or like if you would have SDI'd up, then you could have like landed on him after he had the end lag. It's just that like your defense game there could have used some work, like after you had been hit. Nice. You pretty much waited out Arsene though. So despite all the things I've been nitpicking here, he's at 110. Sure, you took a little bit of damage. You're at like 85, 90 when AHA wears out. But you're playing the heavier character. You're 20% ahead. His comeback factor is gone. You are pretty much winning here. So this is where you want to play defensively. Yeah, okay. So that just wore out. No, keeps on Rebels guarding those. Like, actually, maybe this is just a suggestion. I don't know how well this would work since, once again, I don't play Rob. But because he keeps on AHAing these, right? So you should know that he's going to AHA that. Because he's done it however many times. So maybe instead you wait for him, like, the AHA to wear off, and you wait and neutral B him here. If that makes sense. So that would be an option. Like I've talked about the down throw up, like he's not pre-mashing, so do whatever. If he does this, maybe just, like, if you still want a forward throw, if you really are feeling confident, like he's, like, let's say he's mashing A, B, X, Y, and he's holding the DI direction, which I don't think someone of this skill level is going to do, but whatever. Let's just say for the benefit of the doubt, that is what he's doing. Even if he is doing that, if he's, like, waiting after he DIs, if he's down being, you still get the laser, which would put him in disadvantage again. Like, which would keep him in disadvantage longer. You could start an edge guard. We've talked about the down air. Like, again, here's the thing with the down. Like, if you're playing against me, down air is a viable option. Because Snake going to ledge is relatively slow. I have a big hurt box. You can spike me pretty easily. Joker, you can't do that to. Not nearly as easily. And, like, Palutena, for example, you need to, to edge guard her, you need to get her outside of teleport distance, so you need a deep edge guard, or you need to two-frame her. It's like one or the other. Like, just those are the characters who are naturally harder to edge guard due to the nature of their recovery, right? So these are one of those characters where you just... down airing is not a good option. Or like Pikachu. It takes him, like, quick attack is so good to get onto ledge, and because of it, he has so many options off ledge. Whereas another high tier, let's say, who has a slow recovery that's exploitable? It's hard to think of a top tier besides Snake. Let's be real here. Like, Inkling has a good one. Lucina has a broken one. Fox, okay. Like, you could try to do that against Fox. Because that's slower. Not as slow as Snakes, but, like, still. You could potentially hit that. Yeah, that sucks. Like, that's the classic Joker. It's like, wait for it and then back air. Like, I've been doing that since, like, when I first started playing Joker. There's very little you can do about it, since if you go low, he just falls down and back airs you. If you jump, he matches your jump and back airs you. And since the hitbox is so big, like, even if your jump's short or tall, he can still get it. So, like, really the only options is, like, right there, you need to see that he jumped, right? And so you need to stay away. Like, you need to stay up here. You need to not drift in, which is a very hard habit to break. Since all of us, when we're first starting to play Smash, what do? We hold in, because it gives us the best chance of living, right? And it's like, you just finished vectoring, too. So, like, that's just something that... Or you could, like, up B high and stop him from doing that. Like, those are your only two counterplay options. Like, when Joker does this to me as Snake, how much damage does that do? I don't know if I can up B... I usually up B high, but I want to see if I can up B through it, too. Because Snake just doesn't take knockback from things that do less than 7.5 damage. It's fucking hilarious. So, you're at 12, 23. Okay, it does 11. So, you can't go through it. But, like, I would have went above that with Snake and, like, tried to land with an air dodge. Since me being above stage, at least I can do something. He really got the better of you there. I already talked about SDI. You should have grabbed him. That hurt to watch. So, like, you see this exchange going on, right? I think your standing grab is probably a little bit better than your dash grab, since your dash grab looks like ass from everything I've seen. So you're here, you just hit him. Like, he Rebels Guards a lot. Like, I would have thought that would have hit even if you would throw out a Rebels Guard. I didn't realize Rebels Guard was that fast. So, like, human mistake, something you couldn't calculate for, right? So after this happens, he's at 148. You have kill confirms. He just got Arsene too, so you want to wait as much out of that as possible. You're standing right next to him. That is in grab range. I think it's 2 seconds. No, it's, yeah, 2 seconds. Since it was 18, it was at least 1 full second where you stood there and you waited to catch your gyro. Now, if he was at lower percent, catching your gyro, and he didn't just get Arsene, like catching your gyro trying to gimp him early before he gets Arsene, I can see that. In this situation, it was a misplay. Because now you're off stage against Joker with Arsene, full Arsene, and he's out for blood. You had to air dodge to avoid it. I would have tried neutral air dodging there, personally. If he gimps himself a lot. You made it back. Alright. So, you see that? You waste off a little bit of time and you made it back. But that was harder. Like, that was a lot harder than what I was suggesting. But you made it, and that's what really matters here. However, your fuel chassis is low, so if he knocks you back off stage again, you have to be more careful while recovering. So I guess it did have a few more drawbacks, too. Whee! Rob's a tall character with a thick body that you usually don't think of low profiling things. Like Snake, tall character, but you can see him low profiling things because of his, like, dash attack and, like, crouch, right? I didn't think I'd see the day where Rob low profile Joker. Did you crouch or did you down tilt? Since I thought you were going to down tilt, which would have been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know? Brought your socks on, mate? Wait, I don't think you crouched. I think that's the end of your dash. I think that's the end of your dash. That's still funny as hell to me, though. Oh, it's the end of your dash graph. So, you whiffed your grab and his AHA missed because your dash grab low profiles for you. That's funny. That's extremely funny. I think that's hilarious. I'm sorry. That just lightened my mood. That's good. Just keep him off stage. Like, he's at 160. He's at kill percent, but he also still has Arsene, so, like, wasting Arsene time. Okay, nice. Just, you knew what he was gonna do. That was a hard read. Throw, forwarder. Nice. Just tacking on a little bit of damage. This is a tough situation to be in. So, like, I've been saying bait it out. Like, sometimes I get it's unavoidable, but, like, just still try to bait it out. But once again, you're in a situation where, oh fuck, this man is 20% below you. He has Arsene. Like, you're the heavier character, but you're, like, not 20% heavier. Well, you might be, but, like, especially at this point, it's, like, 30 to 50. Like, you're still in combo range for him. Which, no, this is a very bad situation for you. Extremely bad situation for you. No, you're... Okay, he made a misplay Terror Carning since he just, like... I'll show you. So if... After he landed the AHA... Like, let's count out how fast... Like, Terrakarn. By then, he could have been here. And so, you're in a place where, like... You're in the air, right? You just got out of hit stun, and you'd be landing onto him, right? But because of this, you should have drifted out. But, well, like, I get you're trying to contest with an air, but still, I personally would have just said fuck Joker Arsene and tried to camp. But that's me. I'm a dick. But you're okay. But like, if he would have been here by the time you were here, which like he easily could have been, that would have been an easy up air. But now for him, he's facing forward, so he can't back air you. His forward air like won't hit you unless like you miss space or something. His up air isn't going to be able to catch you anymore since you're too far forward. So you got out of this light compared to what you should have been able to. And he goes for the AHA, which got cucked by the platform, admittedly. But now you're on the ground again. That's definitely good. You're still like 30% behind. So like his lead is growing. That's the problem with Arsene. Is even if you just like trade with each other, because he has so many high damage combos, you're just almost always going to lose them. Despite like Rob has high damage combos too, but Joker does better in neutral, which is why he's overall the better character. That hurts to watch. If you would have got the back here, it would have been sick, but you didn't. And like you took so much damage by the since he took Arsene. Like I'm just gonna go back and look at the nice. You wasted so much Arsene there. Just like look at this. Yeah, whatever. So he has 3/4 of his Arsene left. 2/3 of his Arsene left. Like, he hit the gyro, which knocked off a little bit of his time. He still has above half, right? That's enough to definitely kill you. Would you mind making a Google Doc of things I need to work on after all the analyzing? Let me screenshot it. If I remember, but... like, I'm bringing up all these points, but I'm not... Like, I remember while I'm watching your gameplay, but it's hard for me to come up with them, like, out of the blue. Like, I can't do it for my mistakes either. If I watch myself do something, I'll say, I'm freaking stupid, right? But obviously, if I would consciously remember that, I would not do it, right? It's hard for, like, I can definitely try, but it would be hard for me. Actually, if I make this into a video, you could write them down all down yourself. Sorry to make you do extra work, but like, yeah, wasting out Arsene timer, force him to approach. He wasted both good recognition on his landing. So he, like, this is something you probably subconsciously realized, and just, like, your brain is like, oh, this is where you normally get your good punishes from. But I can, like, explain why. So right here, he used a jump, he used his double jump, and he initiated a fast fall, which means that he has to land. That means you get to do something, since, like, shield. So that's, you get, whether or not you realize that you baited it out, you baited that out. And that also finished off the rest of his Arsene after this combo. Nice! Oh, fuck, Carl Cheeser. It was almost a Carl Cheeser, man. I do not suggest going for those down airs. That sucks. Okay, so in this situation, he's an entire stock up, and unless he's really stupid, he's not going to approach you. Like, if you're on the same stock still and you're just down, you're at a higher percentage, he'd still probably approach you. But unless he's really stupid, he's not going to approach you right now. But so like that means you need to do something. Like, you use your invincibility. Like, this is what I was talking about earlier with like waiting out Arsene 6 frames versus like 6 seconds versus 2 seconds. But like with this invincibility, you immediately go down, which means there's 2 seconds right here where you are completely invincible. So by doing this pretty much means he can't challenge you until 45. Well, until like 46. Because look, that's still 98 seconds. So that is where you become challengeable again. So even if he would have stayed there, you could have nared or something completely unpunishable. So like you wouldn't have had to space it, or you could have like applied as much pressure afterwards as you wanted to. So like he fell for your first trick, which is good. So now you're in an advantageous position. You just really need to complete this edge guard. So he's at a percent where like you're not trying to rack up damage, you're trying to kill. So what are your kill options off of ledge? Well, you can cover neutral, get up pretty easily. But like, how are you going to cover roll? How are you going to cover jump? How are you going to cover get up attack? Your option is usually up smash. Like this covers get up attack too. So he has detach from ledge. He has stall. He has jump. he has roll. So your up smash, I think, could cover roll and jump. Like, I think your best option is here to, like, do up smash and hope he doesn't stall. He stalls. But you predicted it. Space to back air, man. No, I've talked about why that's bad against. Like, I still think that, like, that's fine to do against some characters, just not this. Just not this matchup. Nice, good kill confirm. So now this is pretty even, actually. Like, he just won a few neutral interactions there. Like, he was popping off a little, not gonna lie. But, like, not, it's, you're 30% in the hole. He has no charge to Arsene. But, like, here, you just need to find one, like, you can't play defensively here. You really need to get a combo going. There's your combo. He gets out of it. You didn't feed. You didn't feed him Arsene. Good job. He, fuck, neutral tech. Whatever. So, you were at a 30% deficit. You're now at a 10% deficit. However, you're at a 10% deficit and he almost has Arsene. So he's going to grab your gyro right now. It'll be really funny if he gets hit by it. No, he grabs it. Since he's not stupid. You madman. You know your gyro timing. You know how far. You know Rob well enough to know how fast that flies in the air, and you were confident enough to parry it. I respect that. I don't think rolling was the correct option afterwards, but parrying it's a start. You're 30% down against an almost Arsene Joker. This is scary. You really need... Okay, you evened up the percent. Like, that's the thing. Like, when I was saying up tilt below him on platform, that's why. You just evened it back out by doing that. But the problem is now you're playing a neutral percentage game. Well, like, in actual terms of kill percentage, you're like 10% ahead. But who cares? Like, if he still has Arsene, he can find early kills. And a lot of damage. So just really play defensively here. That is not playing defensively. He's stupid. He is stupid. He is waiting out his own counter here. You see that? It's like he almost doesn't want to have Arsene. So after you were done with it, like, let's wait until his after hit's done. So that's like, what, an eighth of his Arsene used? But after he's done being stupid... Right. Once he's done being stupid? Why is he playing defensively when he has Arsene at an even game? He's been playing aggressively this entire time. This is literally the worst time for him to be playing defensively. What the heck? He just wasted 3/8 of an Arsene playing defensively, monkeying around. Meanwhile, you're... Like, good job for just, like, letting nothing happen for this amount of time. But this guy is playing so incredibly stupid right now. He got Arsene, and he says, let's camp with a 1% lead against a heavier character. He's wasting his resource, going against his natural play style to try to do something he's probably not comfortable doing, and he's losing for it. Since, look at this. You're playing the heavier character. If he doesn't have Arsene, you just straight up can kill him earlier. You do more damage out of combos than he does. The only, like, he still beats you in neutral. But, like, you are probably going to kill him faster since you know what you're doing in this matchup, at least a little bit, right? So, I would suggest hard camping instead of playing up close since he's just whiffing moves. That's his fault, not yours. Okay, that's not ideal, but still look at it this way. Yeah, you're playing at a 20% deficit in a matchup where he can't kill you until 140-ish unless he gets an early kill. Unless he gets Arsene again. And if you're playing this smart, you can kill him at 110, which is way before he gets Arsene unless he Rebels guards. This is very much your favor, even though you're 20% behind, in my opinion. Should have grabbed there. Nice. So, like, he is still going to, after the AHA, he's going to be winning by 10%. But still, you're evening it out slowly, and remember, you kill earlier. So if you're able to kill him around 110 and he's able to kill you around 140, he's 20% away from death percent. Like he's 15% away from death percent, which is like one move from you, which could be the start of a kill like a kill setup actually. And he still has like 40% to go unless he gets Arsene, or like 30%. Being in the air against Rob is scary. You can up air him. Like he's in up air percent for death, I think. Okay, now he's definitely. So right now, do not feed him Arsene. If he gets Arsene again, he's back in advantage, right? So right now, you need like that's probably a minute until it procs naturally, which is more than enough time to fuck around with. Yeah, you need to be fishing for pretty much only kill moves and not get stage spiked. I was actually going to say and not get stage spiked, and then he got stage spiked. That sucks. That really sucks. I don't think the side B covered a lot of yeah, your side B didn't cover neutral get up. It covered hang on ledge, and he really hasn't hung on ledge after his invincibility frames much, which makes his like get up timing predictable, but it makes it so that's a bad option. You could have teched it, but that's just unfortunate. That's not what you want to see. All right, I'll analyze the frickin' DK matchup for you too, you fucking memer. Oh, it's a 2.5-minute matchup. Can I just like want? You thought he was gonna flat drop immediately? Nice. Okay, so actually I can explain how this matchup goes. Pretty much, they both combo each other into oblivion. Because they're both heavyweights with high combo potential and big, like they're both heavyweights with big bodies and like they both have high combo potential. So these characters blow each other up. Now the big difference here is you have 2 projectiles and a slightly better combo game. So what's going to happen here is you're going to want to projectile spam, which I know is kind of boring, but just do it, trust me. Oh, and off stage you're stronger too. So like last matchup when I'm like don't challenge him off stage, this matchup challenge him off stage, make him regret living, because guess what? When he's up B spinning towards you and you're side B spinning towards him, if he trades with you and pushes, like even if it trades, I think yours is probably bigger and has slight transcendence. I think yours would win. But even if they clash, for example, he gets sent this way without a jump, he's dead. You get sent back up to stage, you're up. Even if like you don't tech it and you end up here, you're up, he recovers. So just like initial thoughts on the matchup. Nice. He tried to get more. He's greedy. I don't know why you're jumping against him. I don't know why you're jumping against him. Why are you going above DK? I think we've talked about. I thought he'd wait after ledge there. Okay. I don't jump against DK. If you have to land against him, he will actually have enough time to throw out his hitboxes without having to directly contest yours. And if you go above him, his juggling options, like his up air and his back air, are a whole lot better than your landing options. Like that's one of the few things DK has. Right now you're playing at a severe disadvantage. So what you need to do is you need to play so like you need to poke him with as many gyro and lasers as possible. And if he gets close to you, do the stupid ass combo that does a lot of damage and keep him away. Like, this is a game where you don't want him to have fun. Like, just be as annoying as possible. Back throw. No, he jumps immediately. Edge guard? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you're super safe. Like, against most characters, that would have been a free death. But he misses, and he kills. Like, if he would have went straight to ledge, but he tried to edge guard you, and he just can't do as much off stage. Oh, and about your comment in the Twitch chat where you said like that's what he did last time. Yes, you're right. That's what he did last time, but that's like the first time he did it. Well, like not first time, but that was not one of his majority options. That's one of his oh shoot, I gotta stop doing the same thing over and over again options. So right now you're at an advantage. Do not approach him. Do not approach him. Roll away right now and run away. So what you do not approach him. This is actually giving me cancer. Do not approach him. Do not approach him. It's literally one of the matchups where it's that easy. Like, I get you wanted your gyro. I get it. But look what happened. You didn't get your gyro, and now you're at a 34% deficit against DK, right? So, like, your weight advantage doesn't even tie in since he's slightly heavier than you. But, like, if you launch him horizontally and you edgeguard him, he does, like, for a heavyweight, he does actually die earlier than almost all the other heavyweights if you can edgeguard him. But like if you don't manage to get him off stage, this is very bad for you. Yeah, now you are very behind a DK, as where if you would instead of trying to catch your gyro, you just lasered him and then you would have waited for another gyro and you just would have ran around like using your mobility. This would have been hundreds of times easier. Nice. You're doing it. You see the thing what I told you to do? Now imagine if you would have stayed at 20% and he would have been at 60. Now he really has to approach you, and now he can't just, like, even now he can play pretty defensively if he wants to. And nice kill. But imagine if you would have, done the same thing, except for you only took 20%. Now, not only, then he's starting to lose morale, his mentality might be a little bit messed up. You can do a lot. As we're here, like, if he can get an easy kill on you, which DK has enough kill power to do, then he gets a 0 to death combo, you lose right now. You waited out his iframes, good job. Nice. Now retreat. No, okay, yeah, good punish, good punish. Get back to ledge. Tech those, Hattr, tech those. Alright, I know it's a meme that Zero did this, but you just go to on it, normal ass on it, you know? No, sorry, no. That's for parrying. Go bring yourself to Hyrule. That's a good stage. Just Hyrule Temple. And just play with a friend and gentlemen's to this frickin' box. You know what you do? You get really good at teching. You know what? That's how I started getting good at teching, and then how I really got good at teching is I made a stage that was almost exactly like I made a custom stage that was almost exactly like Battlefield, except for it had a dome of fire like lava around it. So if you didn't tech since you can tech on lava and not take damage. So if you didn't you learned really quickly that once you got hit, if you didn't tech, you were eating your entire stock, which really prioritizes you into teching, especially since like after taking 20%, you get another chance to tech. That's how I got good at teching. Like even if you don't time it, just like pushing the button is good. Don't approach him. Don't approach him. Nice. Like, there you can approach him to try to capitalize if he misses the tech. This guy doesn't miss almost any ground techs, by the way. He grabbed it? That's so unfortunate. That Nair grab range is really big. So right here, just play for a grab. Don't get spiked. Just play defensively. Okay, he just wasted Dong Punch. Nice. Not nice. You shouldn't have ran under him. Since DK, like, that's the thing. Everyone's like, just abuse DK low, but that's since he has short range, not since his aerials aren't strong. If you get into his aerial range, like if DK's, let's say you're DK, just since you're around the same size, if you're in the air, his up air will combo and do a lot of damage. His back air will combo and do combo even harder and do pretty good damage. His down air is going to start to confirm with like down air up smash. His forward air can start spike confirms too. His nair can follow up into a dash attack, which can follow up into back airs. It's not true though, so like whatever. But still, just watch out. If he spikes you, I'm gonna lose it. You had that, you threw. I'm not even gonna lie to you about that one. Either you are super. Oh my god, ads, fuck off. Either you're super inexperienced in that matchup, or you just were throwing because that wasn't good at all. Alright, I analyzed the entire thing. I'm going to end my stream. Then I'm going to end the video and find out where it is so I can send it to you.